Hello everybody, welcome to another Dwarven Tavern review. Today we have a very fun game called Red Flags.
It's a game that we actually got at Gen Con this time around. It is a game about dating.
Yes, so basically what you're doing, it's a card-based game. You're, I think, is it how many players? I think it's like minimum 3, which is actually weird that I would say that.
Why? I think 3 is appropriate. This is our expansion packs.
You just don't see that very often. We're minimum of 3 people.
Did I mess it up?
But anyway, so Red Flags. It's a game about creating terrible dates. So you would have 3 people. One person would be the person going on the date. Now the other 2, or how many other people you have.
It says for 3 or more players.
Yeah. So the other 2 are going to play 2. Well, he's going to draw 4 white cards. You're going to play 2 of these, and these are positive things that about the person you're going on a date with.
Right. For example,
one is they love all the music you do, same favorite music, and can get you a table at any 5-star restaurant at any time, any place.
Ooh, that's fancy. For me, for the person that I'm choosing, is a night person and a morning person, and also a world champion swimmer. Let's go with that one, because it's world champion blank. So
after everybody plays their white cards, they're explaining the good parts of this person to the datee.
Right.
So then everybody's going to go through and draw
3
red cards.
If I can hold them up right.
Red cards are negative, very negative things about the date. Now,
for example,
like I'll just play this one. So, as I said before, this person to date has the same music as me, favorite music, can get me a table at any 5-star restaurant at any time. But he or she is also my clone. So.
And I should mention that you're not putting the red cards on your hand. You're not putting them down like, for Josh, he put his down on his own hand. But that, in game, is not what happens. You put yours down on a different player's. For example, he could have picked, is Nickelback, farts every time they kiss you, or is constantly plotting to kill you. And then you pick one of these cards, and you put it on someone else's hand. But, for the sake of this review, we're putting it on our own. So, just to clear that up real quick.
After everybody's laid down their negative reviews, and your negative things, and then the person that's going on the date has to pick which one that they would go on which date they're going to take.
Right. Would they rather have a world-class champion, a world-class champion swimmer who's constantly plotting to kill you? Or do you want someone who can get you 5-star restaurant stuff, but is also your clone? I have to say, if it's your clone, then it becomes the question, is it masturbation or incest? and I have to say...
that's just too many questions. Don't worry about it.
Well, I don't know. I'm constantly trying to kill you. It's a toss-up for me.
Eventually, you'd be able to, okay, he's going to do it. Okay.
But it's 3 or more players, and I have to say the more players that are in this game, the faster it's going to go.
And the more fun it's going to be.
And there are more varieties of
these. You're going to see a lot of variety.
These situations can happen. And if you want even more variety, they have expansion packs, which are these.
So we have dark red flags, which are going to be horribly offensive cards to the red flag deck. There's a lot of really weird stuff in here. Dark and weird stuff.
Then there's nerdy red flags, which is all about geeky things. For example, now your dream date can be your favorite doctor and live in Hogwarts. But beware, they look exactly like Jabba the Hutt and talk like Mario.
And then, here's an example for dark red flags. Has a bad case of genital lobsters.
Okay, and then they also include blank cards in each deck so that you can make up your own. And then there's the sexy red flags, and this one is genitals and tongue can change temperature at will. Okay, so You can make that shit freezing cold if you don't want to be, if you want to show that you're really not in the mood. But that's it. That's basically the game. You pick 2 white cards and a red card, depending on the deck that you have. And then you decide which one you want to go on a date with, first and foremost. We demoed this game at Gen Con, so that's why we know so much about it. And that's why we're not actually playing it here for you guys. So
I mean, we did basically just
that's basically how you play it. But this game is so fast, so fun, so furious that there's not really much to it, and I think it could be a fun game for getting drunk off of. It could be really fun, even
with some decks. It would be a fun family game, not with a couple of decks.
Well, it says that it's a mature audience only, so I don't know how much of a.
Well, you're not going to sit your 6-year-old down and do it. You could probably do it with teenagers.
Well, I mean,
I think they would enjoy that.
Like you and Dad sat down with Taverneer Jeff and Ian, and Taverneer Jeff is actually my dad, so you can play with your children as long as you're all on the same maturity level. So, I would recommend it. I'd recommend it for a drinking game.
Yeah.
I'd also recommend it for even travel, not necessarily in a car, but I mean, you could actually probably play it in the car as long as you're...
but you'd have to be really careful about, because there's a lot of cards to the flags.
Just the starting starting game. This is how the game is set up, so that could easily be turned over and you can lose all the cards very easily. So maybe not for in the car, but like hotel game. That would be easy to do. So what do you rate this game?
I have no reason to give this anything any less than a 5 out of 5. It's simple, it's fun, it's funny, and like I said, I love the simplicity of it, and it's something that it's going to sound weird, but it's something I haven't ever seen a dating card game.
Well, I will also give this a 5 out of 5 because they not only have the starter pack, but they've also got the expansion so that you can make it as geeky or as mortifying or as sexy as possible. So please check this out. You can find them at redflagsgame.com or skybound.com. And that's 5 out of 5 from the Dwarven Tavern. That's pretty generous, I think, but I think they deserve it.
Yeah, I don't think you could give anything. I can't justify giving anything less than that.
And when we played it, we had a very fun time. So I recommend this game. Please check them out, and please check us out at www.dwarventavern.net or right here on our YouTube channel. Go watch some more of our reviews. And I am Lyric.
I'm Josh.
And we have been the Dwarven Tavern. And on behalf of the entire crew, we wish for you to want for nothing but adventure, and at first I feared it, then I charged. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.